Hi, I'd like to just talk about, I think, something that's quite important in the art, and that is the concept of not adding anything or not diminishing anything. So what we're trying to achieve through our structure, our first form, and then ultimately taking those things from the first form to the second form and the third form, is the ability to have an all-sufficient structure that generates its own force, able to dissipate force, and it's able to take incoming force without the individual, me, having to add any muscular force or yielding by caving in. And this is quite a difficult thing to do. What it requires is the ability to maintain first form simultaneous state through all your movements. So that when you're having an incoming attack and you're doing a tarsal, or say just meeting the strike, the idea is to intercept a line without changing your structure. You can physically move your structure literally has to change its shape, but it doesn't change its state, and this is quite important. And I think for a lot of people, the difficulty we have is that when we see something that looks ferocious, when we see something that looks powerful, instead of ensuring that the structure is maintained, what we try and do is add something to the structure. Invariably what happens then is that we add an element that works against us rather than works for us. So when we see an incoming strike that's very, very heavy, what we might do is, instead of maintaining that relaxed state, that focus, and using the structure to dissipate the incoming force, we then add maybe a little bit of acceleration that's due to muscle tweaking or pushing the muscle, rather than the joint just rotating and expanding. So a lot of students here need to get this idea clearly in their head. I mean, I think that's for all of us, but when there's an attack coming in, Sifu Tony used to say to me, just do nothing. And I think what he was really saying to me is do nothing to change what you're acquiring through your first form state. So admittedly, again, I was talking about earlier about the theory of force, and then there's the theory of fighting. A lot of people who do Wing Chun jump straight into the theory of fighting, and I think that the theory of fighting is sufficient. It's not. It's basically like having an aeroplane. Now you need to have a well-built aeroplane, okay? So you have the theory of how aerodynamics works and how you have lift in an aeroplane. And the aeroplane is built so that it responds to lift. But then you need to take those attributes of the plane and then use a rudder and yaw to be able to fly the plane. If the plane is poorly built, the plane cannot fly. It cannot maneuver, it can't do anything. So if you think just because it looks like a plane that's going to be able to fly, then you're, I suppose, misconceived or disillusioned. Wing Chun is the same. You can talk all the theory you want about center line, you can talk about simultaneous attacks, you can talk about positioning. But the thing that allows those things to actually come into effect is a proper structure that allows you to maintain your center line when your structure is under attack, that allows you to take the shortest distance and maintain that shortest distance as a form of attack or defense. And these things are important. So maybe in time we'll look at some of the things that we do to achieve this, but I just wanted to introduce the area.